Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Wilderness Wargaming. This is the last episode in our basically 3 weeks of intermittent videos, of reused videos. We will be back hopefully by Saturday, but no later than Monday with daily presentations. And that will continue for 2 weeks, and then we'll be on the alternate schedule again for another 2 weeks while we go on vacation, and then we'll come back and we're going to have a little bit of a mini vlog, I think, of our hike and vacation, show you some of the outdoor stuff we like to do, why it's called Wilderness Wargaming. And if you are a gamer and you don't get outside much, I encourage you to do it. I have been a gamer my whole life, and I've spent hours and hours, thousands of hours in front of the computer, at the table, all that stuff. But I have also been outdoors a lot. I've been in the Army for almost 26 years now, in either the active or reserve capacity, and I haven't let that ruin the outdoors for me. I still love to take my kids outside, so I encourage you to touch grass. And if you are the kind of person that touches grass all the time, I encourage you to learn about some of the nerdier aspects of life, because really, people that are staying inside and doing computer games are not just a bunch of losers and nerds. We have some stuff to offer too. Some interesting stuff. Some of it may be very helpful to you. The engineers that make all those fancy materials for your packs and your tents, they're nerds. So anyhow, please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and click the notifications bell for more great content for Wilderness Wargaming. Anyhow, we are going to go get right into it with the next mission here in Inquisitor Martyr. We are staying on extreme difficulty at +3. No changes right now to the weapons. I started experimenting a little with crafting in the last one you may have seen. Bought a greatsword that was wildly above rate for being a green weapon, and upgraded it just a little too much for my current level. So we're going to go ahead and start mission, the 16th episode mission, Alpha Prime. I'm not sure exactly what mission we're on. I know it's not 16, and I know it's not 33. Oh, hey, check it out. Here is Inquisitor Klosterheim.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
the secret of the Martyr is within arm's reach. Just imagine the possibilities if the Alpha Pariah is still there, in stasis.
Now you're talking, like the Inquisitor I used to know.
Let's go to the stasis chamber.
So if you've been following the earlier episodes, the reason we started off as level 1 with minimal skill and minimal awareness of what was going on is because we apparently were mind wiped at some point. Because we didn't,
I was wrong.
well, I'm not quite sure why, actually. Something happened that basically caused us to, whoa, that was bad. Wow, that was fast. There's 2 heretic Astartes. That was very, very bad. That's a lot of chaos moves going to go. Anyhow, as I was saying, you were the you were an Inquisitor, and apparently you were mind wiped for some reason, something having to do with this entire quest, and I'm not quite sure why off the top of my head. Probably need to go back and review some of the earlier material, but you were actually Uther's mentor. Tough. I almost bought it again.
At your command.
Wow. Okay. Extreme difficulty finally bit us in the behind with that one. I've been doing extreme for a while now, and I haven't experienced anything like that abrupt level of damage. Probably need to start varying up my because it's all it's all space marines all over the place. Wow, we gotta take advantage fast on this one. This is very rough. I'm not sure why I don't have my normal armor to look at either. It's a have should be real vulnerable melee. But I also don't have many melee-specific powers because I've been avoiding powers that are situational in favor of crits and overall defenses that are not situational applied all the time. I don't know what that might have been a mistake. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's about enough of you.
Repent.
We are gaining experience fast, though. Look at how quickly that level. We leveled up earlier in the previous one, and we are almost already to level 31. Level 30 was a big level because we got the final perk in our series.
What could it be?
Uther
Why is
Tiberius
this?
wanted to
Yep,
create an
something's not
army
right
of
here.
former
Okay.
demon hosts, resistant to the powers of the Vault. At some point, he must have realized that it was not working.
Or he realized that an army needs a commander.
I don't know if the Alpha Pariah was someone he found during his journey, or if he obtained her through some dark means. But eventually, he had her in his grasp.
So if you've been following, basically, this guy Uther Tiberius, who was the leader of this fortress space monster, was trying to create an army of people who were immune to warp corruption because they'd already been corrupted and released once. And then there's something called the Alpha Pariah, which was supposed to have been the leader of this group. It sounds like that's what the characters are surmising, at least. Making people like that who had been possessed and released was extremely risky and probably had an exceedingly high failure rate. So what Uther was doing was not great. Oh, geez, they got a decimator up there. I am, by the way, exceedingly butthurt that the decimator is no longer on the Forge World list for Casper. In fact, Chaos Marines now have no Forge World list. That's ridiculous. There is no reason for that. None at all. Because the Decimator and the Legends were not Bruce Heresy models in the first place. So, whoa, that was bad news. Well, we need to get out of there. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. Come on. Almost out of healing charges too. Yeah, I'm not happy about that thing with the Decimator. Looks like we broke up that initial wave there. It's whoa. Got a sudden. Oh yeah, because it moved up. That's why. What the heck? I'm not even sure what happened there. I guess I died. It looked like it. This is the hardest mission I've done so far by far, but it's not a surprise because we're fighting tons and tons of Chaos Marines. Yeah, the challenge level here is way above what it has been. And Decimator in particular is wow, oh jeez, bad news, bad news. These guys. Oh. Let's GTFO. Oh, there they come.
Overheat.
Okay, now we're starting to get them, but I have no healing charges at all. So that's not good at all. This has been a rough one. This this difficulty one was finally living up to its reputation. Okay, we finally got that. Not quite sure what that did, but it looked like it needed to be done. So.
Overheat.
Try to drop down this thing. Decimate, yeah, I have 2 decimators, and that's why I'm butt mad. They were not cheap. I have soul-burner petards for one, and I can put butcher cannons on them as well. If I didn't want to spend as much money under, or excuse me, money, points under 9th edition.
Overheat.
And now they are apparently just legends for no good reason at all. They were never Horus Heresy. They've always been a demon engine from the actual 40k universe, so I do not in the slightest understand why they would be legends now. And there's a few others in that, like the Kite and Ravager's definitely in that. How can you make that...
Overheat. Overheat.
How can you possibly... okay, finally got it.
Smile of faith.
I don't know how you can make the Decimator into Legends. I just don't. That's really bad. Just bad. Chaos Marines, I think, really got done dirty on that document. I wasn't initially upset about it, but the more I see of it, the more I am.
Are you ready to open the gate?
Wait, I see human remains. One of Uther's acolytes by the looks of it. Let's take a look.
Alright, what do we got? By unknown to recipients code green, pound trusted, pound 482, decrypted message for brothers and sisters. The inner circle, the time has come to accept the vile treachery and a woeful uprising has brought our glorious cause to an abrupt end. The rot had said it a long time ago, but we were blind to see it, and now we are paying dearly for our hubris. We've been struck down by small-minded fools who still refuse to understand that if we wanted to save the Imperium from the engulfing darkness, we should abandon the trodden pathways. Yeah, this is basically how you get into trouble in 40k is, yeah, let's just go out and do crazy stuff with the warp because what we're doing outside the warp isn't working. Well, guess what? The warp isn't going to work either. Probably your best bet would be to go to technology, but we can't do that either. Okay, anyhow, never mind. This is what our visionary leader, Uther Tiberius, taught us, and now he is lying gravely wounded, struck down by his former acolytes, all cowards and hypocrites. He must leave the Martyr, the sacred fortress monastery he had built. The inner circle, I find that hard to believe. These things are ancient ships. But anyhow, the inner circle had decided to entrust a group of volunteers to the task of taking Uther Tiberius to a place where we can build another safe haven, at least until he fully recuperates from his grievous injuries. Our loyal friend, Captain Gregor Van Winter, abandoned his post on the bridge of the Martyr, and he will take his safety with one of the ships. Gregor Van Winter? I wonder if she's our Captain Van Winter's husband or something. He'll take us safely with one of his ships. Brothers and sisters, fight for the Martyr. Fight until your last drop of blood. Protect the Martyr until we return, because we return triumphantly. The Emperor protects. Okay.
Anything useful?
That is an understatement. Now we know that Uther Tiberius was gravely wounded during the rebellion in the monastery. His trusted men decided to take him off the Martyr, with a certain Captain Van Winter at the helm of the rescue ship. He had secured the secret weapon before he fell, though. By the Emperor, what is this?
Remarkable. It looks like a barrier of pure psychic energy. A tapestry of madness made substance. Another example of Uther's arcane designs, I suppose. Are you ready to enter?
I have died for this secret once. I must be the one who walks through that barrier.
Yeah, getting mind wiped like that is, in a way, dying. Oh, hey, cinematic.
By the grace of Emperor, I cannot enter.
Did you see anything?
She is there. The Alpha Pariah is inside. So close, and yet unreachable.
There must be a way.
No, you were right. This barrier was designed by Uther himself, and he made sure that nobody can enter without his authorization. The barrier can only be disabled with his inquisitorial rosette.
But a rosette is the personal symbol of our authority. Each rosette is unique, and Uther has been dead for centuries. It is impossible. You are telling me that it was all in vain? We have failed.
No. Uther Tiberius was taken from the Martyr to an unknown destination, and I will find where that place is. I am an Inquisitor. Nothing can remain hidden from me. I will uncover that rosette, even if I have to burn down the whole sector.
Okay. Interesting. So we can't go in there because it's sealed with his inquisitorial rosette, which is basically the symbol that you're an Inquisitor.
What is our next step?
We are treading on
He's been
dangerous
dead for
ground.
centuries. It's just,
Uther
this
Tiberius
sometimes...
was so obsessed with fighting the powers of chaos that he ventured too far. Even his most trusted followers turned against him when they realized what he was planning to do.
Who cares about ignorant fools?
You must surely be aware of what the Alpha Pariah could become. Uther Tiberius wanted to destroy the gods of chaos so desperately that he decided to create a god of his own.
Yes, I understand. And this is why we must continue his work. For the Emperor.
Okay, so... Oh, morality choice. Okay. So, should we go with the puritanical side? The Alpha Pariah Board is on heresy. The doctrines must be upheld at all costs. Or you are right, must use her powers to fight the tides of chaos. The fate Imperium justifies the means. I gotta tell you, my view on 40k is that as jacked up as the Imperium is, you never win by going with chaos. The problems with the Imperium need to be solved by fixing the Imperium, not by just rejecting it. Its doctrines are there for a good reason. It's just that they're the wrong way of addressing those problems.
The very existence of the Alpha Pariah borders on heresy. The doctrines must be upheld at all costs.
We are going to go with the Puritan.
But this is our destiny. You have already sacrificed your life to protect Uther's legacy. And now you are willing to throw it away?
I will do no such thing. I will find the Rosette and take the Alpha Pariah to an inquisitorial facility where no one can usurp her powers. This needs to be brought to the attention of the Conclave.
I will not allow that. You have failed our cause. I cannot let you leave.
I wish there could have been another way.
Oh, so we just blasted Klosterheim? We had to screw around finding this guy all this time. And we just blasted him in one shot. All I did was right click and fire one shot as I was retreating. And I was expecting to have a terrible, terrible fight, especially being down to 0 charges over here after admittedly just rushing in wildly and not having proper respect for the Chaos Marines and screwing that up. Are you kidding me? Well, he just went... Wow. Okay. Unbelievable. I just... Folks, I don't know what to tell you on that one. I do not know what to tell you. All right. That was unexpected. Completely unexpected. I was expecting him to be at least mildly annoyed. Let's see here. Seraphim armor. Item level 30 versus 19. Wow. All of a sudden the stuff we've getting there kind of dropping off in quality here. Yeah, I'm not really too happy with any of this stuff. A bunch of green stuff, blessed blade. Yeah, that's no good. A lot of this stuff is just frankly inferior. Yeah. Extreme difficulty's been failing us. Of course, trying to do that good. I definitely rushed in unwisely. All right, we'll go for one more critical hit chance. I am still trying to focus on that.
Captain, are you serious? You want me to believe that you didn't know that the founder of your rogue traitor house was the captain of the Martyr centuries ago?
I swear by the light of the God Emperor Inquisitor that I am just as shocked by this revelation as you are.
I need a better explanation, Captain.
Inquisitor, our house has followed strict traditions for long centuries. One of those traditions concerns our sacred history. Our ancestral secrets were kept in a treasured logbook, only accessible by the Van Winter sitting on the throne of the house.
And who would that be?
Nobody. Almost my entire clan has been purged on account of their heretical acts. I was found worthy of redemption, and I'm assisting the work of the Inquisition as a simple captain.
Do you think your logbook could help me?
Yes, it has been in our possession since Gregor Van Winter, the man whose trail you seek, received the warrant of trade. It must contain all his accounts too.
What happened to that logbook?
It was hidden on our flagship, the Astute Cavalier, but it disappeared when my father was executed. The logbook must still be in the hold, in a secret compartment.
So, I only have to find a fugitive ship in the sector. Sounds easy.
My family had a hideout in this subsector on a void station. Those who survived the purge probably ended up there.
And strangely, it didn't occur to you to share this information with the Inquisition. No, don't answer that. Take me to the void station.
Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to sell here. I'm going to deconstruct some of this stuff because we have a ton of money. Let's just go and deconstruct this. Another level of me if I actually use this stuff. It's green, and it weirdly is just significantly better than this purple one. Just in terms of total number of abilities, too. The ability system in this game is overall very confusing. Anyhow, that's all for now. I'm a little flabbergasted with that ending. But we'll be back with episode 16 pretty soon. Probably about 2 weeks from now. We're going to try to do some other stuff in the meantime and then get back to this. Probably hit a bunch of them while I'm gone. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Please remember to come back. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and click the notifications bell. And we'll see you back here on Wilderness Wargaming very soon. Good night.